Now, if you want to know how to solve composite functions very quickly, well, let's time to do this. So we have two functions, that is h of x, this expression, okay, with this domain, and k of x with this expression with also this domain. We only need to know this definition, that the composition between f of x and g of x is the same thing than, for example, applying this stuff, okay? Putting in the second function inside the first one as if it is an argument. Actually, it is the argument. And the domain is just something like getting the second function into the domain of the first one. You must notice that a composition between f of x and g of x is not the same as a composition between g of x and f of x, as the order matters, okay? F and g can be any function, therefore it's just about working out with the first one and the second function. So practicing with this, we have a composition between h of x and k of x is the same thing, that putting k of x inside of h of x as if it is the argument. Therefore, just we put on the x's the second function. We can just simplify this square root with elevated by 2 are cancelled out. The same thing over here, okay? We factor out the 4 and just separate with this. 3 times 4x is 12x plus 3 times 8 is 24, and this square root of 4 is 2. We remain as that, and we finish out with this part, okay? I am recording with Canva. So now the domain of this result is setting the second function, okay, as it belongs on the domain of the first one. So this could be something like this. The first one has x less than 4, okay, and we just set the rule of k of x, which is the square root of 4x plus 8 must be less than 4, and we finish out with x must be less than 2, and we must just unite with the domain of the first one, which would be just x is less or equal than 2. But consider, review very carefully with your function that we have a square root, so it has an implicit domain, which is greater or equal than 0, which means also that it is greater than minus 2. Just we must write this stuff, and we have that x is greater or equal than minus 2 and less or equal than 2, which is the same thing than the absolute value of x is less or equal than 2, but it doesn't matter, okay? This actually looks better, probably, no? More comprehensible. Okay, thanks for watching.